God, Family, and Guns shares information about the Second Amendment that nobody else really does. And it's very important that you like and subscribe to keep that algorithm going to make more Americans aware. There is some great news coming out of the Fifth Circuit regarding the ATF's pistol brace rule. Now, we've been saying ever since they announced this rule that don't get rid of it. Wait this one out. We're going to talk about that next. I want to take a moment and thank ES Powersport for supporting this channel. ES Powersport is made with Trinidad scorpion peppers, and there's no way I could eat those, but they put that in this drink, and what that does to your body. I've lost weight. I'm stronger. I have more energy. I think more clear. I sleep better. So that link is below. So let's get back to this ATF pistol brace ruling by the Fifth Circuit. So what's going on here? Well, according to the Fifth Circuit Court, the lower court was wrong to not grant a preliminary injunction regarding the ATF's pistol brace rule case, ultimately ruling against the ATF that the lower court should have granted a preliminary injunction. Well, why? Well, it's because the ATF's rule is interpretive and not legislative, ultimately saying what I've been saying for the last year and all of you have been saying. You can't just make up laws. You can't make a rule and say, well, now it's a law. Well, the ATF argued that we weren't doing that. Well, if you weren't doing that, well, then why does it come with a 10-year sentence and you're a felon? That is a law, and that is the problem. Now, I want to make an important note that the Fifth Circuit did address that this was a violation of the Second Amendment, but it was not part of this case. It wasn't really even talked about, but it was put in the final report. So now, but just not so fast. Don't throw that pistol brace back on yet, because ultimately what we're looking at is now they have 60 days to respond to this, and my guess is it's probably going to go to the Supreme Court. I believe the reason the Supreme Court will take up this case is because the ATF is not just going to lay down and surrender. They're going to fight it, and they should not fight it, because the current Supreme Court is definitely going to rule against them, and I believe in the end, this is going to be knocked down. So what does this mean to you? Well, if you don't live within that Fifth Circuit and you're not listed on that case, and many of you are, because there were some gun groups listed in this case, and it says if you are in that gun group or anybody in your family, now you're kind of free of this rule. But the rest of us, we just got to wait it out a little longer, 60 more days. So any thoughts or insight on this, definitely put this below, but this is a great victory. Most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests. Never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.